Good Friday morning, everybody. Chris Allen here on this Friday, June 2nd, on the Sam channel with your weather update on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Well, as you can see, Weather Stick is still blue. We still have a very somewhat calm atmosphere at the moment. We see a few clouds and even a little patchy fog, but otherwise, we're going to have another sunny day. Now, yesterday, I finally picked up on some of those renegade showers in the afternoon. Some of you did. The airport did. In fact, at the Bowling Green Airport, 1/1500ths of an inch of rain from yesterday's kind of widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. It was just the little drink of water that we needed. Some of you that hadn't picked up any shower activity in the last couple of days did pick up something yesterday, while others just stayed dry. And now we're in a pattern in which high pressure is going to kind of rule the roost over the weekend, keep us dry, keep us warm, very warm, maybe hitting 90 for the first time this year. That could happen today. If not today, tomorrow. If not tomorrow, Sunday. All three of those days during the weekend, we have the possibility of hitting 90 degrees for the first time this year. But the good news is we've got a northeast flow that is going to negate the really humid air. It's going to keep it in check, in other words. So we may hit 90 on the thermometer, but the way it feels won't be that bad. It'll be a tolerable 90. Is there any such thing as a tolerable 90? Yeah, I think so. I think so. With this air mass, I think it's going to be like, is it really 90? It just doesn't feel like 90. And that's because of the lower dew points and humidity levels and that little bit of a northeast breeze that's going to keep things from getting too out of hand. So here we go with the 10-day blender. You can see we're going to call it 90 today. Yesterday's high was 88. Again, for the second day in a row in Bowling Green. 83 is the average. So we were 5 degrees above the average yesterday. So some of the predicted temperatures have been undercutting just a little. And the actual reality is that we've been 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer than what is forecast. Now, that doesn't necessarily, excuse me, mean today we're going to be that way. I think we're going to be right at 90. And then tomorrow, maybe 92, 91, 91 again on Sunday. Those are going to be today, tomorrow, Sunday, the three warmest days that we will see in the next 10. And again, it's not going to be a muggy, low 90s. This is going to be fairly tolerable thanks to that northeast fetch. So lower humidity levels, not really all that bad. Those of you that are on the 400-mile yard sale, which runs through Sunday, yeah, it's going to be dry. It's going to be warm. We're even getting rid of some of these late day showers with the pattern that we're going into. And then you see next week, look at that. We go 89 Monday, 86 Tuesday, and then what? 80? Just 80 on Wednesday? That's a cold front. And it'll bring our numbers down a bit and the humidity levels as well. But then we climb right back into the mid to upper 80s, close to 90 at the end of next week and into the beginning of the following week. So, yeah, we've got some summer weather headed our way for sure, with a little blip here and there that could bring us some rain and maybe a cool down by the middle of next week. Here's a look at current temperatures as the Kentucky Mesonet is showing you at 520 this morning as I record the podcast. 50s to the east. Everybody else is in the 60s, well into the 60s, mostly low to mid 60s, but it feels pretty decent out there this morning. It doesn't feel all that muggy. Things are pretty pleasant. Watch out for a little bit of patchy fog this morning in a couple of areas. Those of you that picked up rain yesterday, you're the ones most likely to see a little bit of patchy fog on your drive into work this morning. Here's the model map. We'll go through the next 36 hours or so and show you that today, I don't think we'll have to worry about any pop-up showers. There may be one or two strays out there, but this is going to be especially noticeable further south and west of us. This is where most of the activity will pop up during the afternoon and not over southern Kentucky. Although if you get one, you get one, but it's just with this fetch coming in from the northeast and the drier air, it's it's less likely than what we've seen in the previous 2 or 3 days. So that being said, we'll move on through tonight into tomorrow. Here's your Saturday. Pretty doggone dry and warm, except for in the higher elevations and along the Ohio River, there could be some renegade showers that pop up to our east this time. But as far as here in southern Kentucky, probably not. Probably not. And then we go into Sunday. Things remain pretty much the same. There's not going to be a whole lot of difference between the 2 days. And as I mentioned, even though we're going to be around 90 or in the low 90s, it's not going to feel bad at all. It's going to be warm. I mean, if you're out there doing yard sale stuff, it's going to be warm and toasty, but it's not going to be oppressively humid and such as where you feel like you can't breathe. That's the part I hate. Don't you? Like it can get hot. If it's just hot, okay. But when it's the air is really thick and humid and muggy and sticky, it just feels like you can't breathe. You just want to be in an air conditioner the whole time. You don't want to go outside. So I think this weekend is going to be okay. So here we go. The next few days with things being pretty quiet here. We're going to keep it dry. Here we go into Saturday. Still pretty dry across the area. There's that little instability that I showed you on the model map. Far eastern Kentucky, there may be some renegade showers out that direction. And even though we've got this little weak disturbance, this little boundary setting over us on Sunday, still going to keep it kind of dry. A cold front actually sags through the area on Tuesday into Wednesday, and that's what's going to cool us down. When you saw on the 10-day blender, we go from almost 90 to about 80. That's why. And we're going to have a Canadian high pressure build in with some cooler, drier air by the middle of the week. Not a whole lot of rain associated with that system. And, but then we start to build back up again with temperatures toward the end of next week. All right, headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7 to start the morning show coming up here at 6 a.m. And to give away some stuff, be listening for your chance to win all kinds of good stuff. In the meantime, thank you for watching as always. Have a great Friday. Take care and be careful out on the 400-mile yard sale this Friday all the way through Sunday. Be careful out there. Watch for the other vehicles and people. They're everywhere. God bless you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the radio.